One Punch Man is an anime about a world overrun by monsters hell-bent on destruction, and it's up to heroes like the demon cyborg Genos and the caped baldy Saitama to stop them. But what if I told you that Saitama, the main protagonist of the series, was actually a monster? That's coming up right after this message from our sponsor. Ever wanted to know how to edit your own videos quickly and easily? Introducing Filmora 9, the easy-to-use video editor for everyone. What's the most easy-to-use video editor in 2020? Here's the thing, editing can be a daunting process, and most programs have thousands of tools, making the editing process difficult to learn and stressful to use. With Filmora, you can easily create video thumbnails, text and tiles, stabilize your video, add effects, and it even includes royalty-free music for you to start using in your video right away. Some of my favorite features are all of the cool effects and elements you can add to your video. For example, if I want to add lower thirds text effects or stylistic filters, it's as easy as dragging and dropping onto your video. No complicated compositing programs here. Filmora 9 offers all of the features of most other video editing softwares, but with greater stability at a fraction of the price. But you can try Filmora 9 for free today by clicking the link in the description right below the like button. The series never actually explains where these monsters come from, or does it? Due to new information regarding the monster god in the One Punch Man manga, it appears that the original author One and manga author Yusuke Murata are slowly starting to shed light onto some of the source of monsters themselves. The monster god has the ability to endow incredible powers onto whomever it desires, for example Homeless Emperor and the newly fused Saikurochi, which the heroes are currently battling in the manga. The monster god has the ability to both grant and take away the powers it bestows in an instant. Saikurochi said that with her newfound power and the fusion with Orochi, she felt as if she could fuse with the planet itself. She could consume all life on Earth and turn the planet into a single organism. But the question is it one already? More than likely, the Earth has become sentient and has begun creating monsters as a defense mechanism to prevent against the destruction and pollution caused by humanity. Surprisingly, episode 1 of One Punch Man dropped some golden nuggets of foreshadowing that were quickly breezed over by fans. Back then, we really didn't understand the meanings or reasonings behind some of these characters' actions and transformations. Within the first few minutes of the episode, Vaccine Man is introduced, and he very clearly states that the Earth has bestowed him these powers in order to obliterate humans and end all civilization. Unfortunately, he was no match for Saitama. In the same episode, we are introduced to the crab monster, a being that was created from simply eating too much crab. But there's something more there. As he speaks with Saitama, he admits that his eyes were lifeless, just as Saitama's. He had given up all hope on life, and thus he turned into a monster. As Saitama defends a child against the crab monster, he admits that when he was a child, he had dreams of becoming a hero one day that could defeat any monster in a single punch. Through his ambition, that dream was realized. In the One Punch Man universe, emotions cause regular people to transform, the weak and tormented become monsters, and those with a cause to fight for become heroes. This leaves one fact abundantly clear. Monsterification is happening to everyone. Not all S-rank heroes have supernatural powers. Genos, Child Emperor, and Metal Knight all use robotics and technology. Bang and Atomic Samurai have trained their skills so religiously that they have become martial arts masters, but many of the rest I can't say the same for. For example, Super Alloy Darkshine grew up weak and fragile, but he became so passionate about fitness and training that his muscles literally turned into indestructible metal. In the same way, Saitama had a dream of one day being a hero that could destroy his enemies in one punch, started training, and then all of a sudden it happened. Super Alloy Darkshine is identical. Both characters trained so hard that their dreams came true. and they both lost their hair. When Saitama gave his famous speech about how he became so strong, doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and a 10-kilometer run every day, he was being completely honest. But what even he doesn't know is that at some point, the monster god, Earth, granted his ambition into a supernatural power. Tatsumaki, Pig God, Zombie Man, and Puri Puri Prisoner all have supernatural powers, while many of the other S-rank heroes do not. Were these powers bestowed to them by the same rendition? When we get into their character arcs, I believe we will see the answer is yes. The Earth is mutating and has become sentient, granting powers to many beings on the planet. Some of the power has been granted, while most others are at random. So what is the monster god's true purpose? Well, you simply can't turn everyone into a monster because they don't seem to fight each other too often. And you can't let humanity slowly crumble Earth away, so the solution is to split it and create a war for humanity on Earth. By turning so much of the population into monsters and granting power to heroes, there will be a constant state of battle on Earth, which could inevitably wipe out humanity itself. Hence, the god-level threat. If Saitama were to battle with a monster of equal power, it would be the end of humanity. The Earth would win as humanity's population and destruction would cease. This is why the monster god gave Saikurochi such incredible power, so much so that she could even slice off a chunk of the Earth in a single attack. Although she probably wasn't supposed to do that, which is why the monster god will most likely take her power away in an upcoming chapter. The god-level threat is one that can destroy humanity itself. We were meant to believe that the likes of Boros and Saikurochi are the god-level threat, even though that was never actually stated. However, I believe the true god-level threat is Saitama. If the monster god is actually a sentient Earth, then the final battle of the series could literally be Saitama vs. Earth. What happens then? Does Saitama destroy Earth and end humanity? Or does the monster god manifest itself into some sort of titan? A titan that is the source of everyone's powers themselves, including even Saitama. Most likely, Saitama, perhaps with the help of the S-rank heroes, will have to battle this monster god Titan, and when they win, the source of all of their powers will disappear. Without the monster god, all powers granted by it will vanish, including Saitama's. I believe in the end of the series, when the monster god is defeated, Saitama will return to a normal person and hopefully grow his hair back. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to Mastar Media if you haven't already. We make tons of One Punch Man content here on this channel, and we're expecting some amazing new chapters from Yusuke Murata soon, which hopefully will give us even more insight into the monster god and to the source of Saitama's power.